In a small town nestled in the remote hills of Nepal, there is a lake surrounded by thick woods where no one dares to wander. The villagers say it's cursed, haunted by demons and witches. Most stay away, but young minds are easily tempted by what they don't understand. When he was just 12, a boy named Arjun and his younger brother ventured into those woods, ignoring the warnings that had been whispered by the village elders for years. They didn't believe in the tales, and not yet. As Arjun's little brother played by the water, his attention was drawn to something or someone in the trees. A woman. Her skin, a pitch-black contrast against the shadows of the woods. She stood unnaturally still, one hand outstretched, offering a crimson-red candy that glistened in the fading light. Arjun knew, in the pit of his stomach, that something was terribly wrong. His brother didn't understand. But Arjun did. He had heard the stories. He knew the woman was no ordinary stranger. Before Arjun could react, the woman's voice pierced the silence. It wasn't a request. It was a command, laced with something far darker than hunger. Fear gripped Arjun, but he couldn't show it, not to his brother. Grabbing his brother's hand, they fled, their footsteps pounding through the woods as the figure moved behind them, her laughter echoing in the distance. The camera pans back, showing the woman's silhouette, now brandishing an axe-like weapon dripping with blood, her other hand previously hidden. For what felt like an eternity, they ran. And when they finally reached the edge of the woods, Arjun dared to look back. There, standing in the shadows, was the witch. Her eyes blazed like fire, and in her hand, she held a weapon stained with the blood of those who had crossed her path before. Arjun never returned to the lake. But the witch didn't forget him. For years, she haunted his dreams, appearing night after night, her eyes burning with hatred, her hand always outstretched, still offering the blood-red candy. Even today, the lake remains untouched, a cursed place where no one dares tread. But the memory of that witch, the demon that stalked the woods, still lingers. For Arjun, it was never just a story. It was a nightmare that followed him, and it still does.